Well, here we go, 20th of September 2015, and there's a lot of stuff been going down. Haven't been basically able to do too many videos lately, but this is sort of like catch-up time, I think. You know, it's time we had to talk about some of the events that are taking place. Had some interesting discussions lately on the net and on a closed page, Facebook closed page, Our Hidden Reality, where we've been talking about the problems that Islam is causing, and the fact that actually there's some interesting prophecy in the Bible about what's going to happen to Syria, and in particular Damascus, which is kind of like a city-state because most of the population from Syria is actually concentrated in the Damascus area. Funny enough, it's not funny actually, it's really serious, but the fact is that there's a well-known prophecy of the destruction of Damascus, totally laid waste and uninhabitable, is what the Bible is talking about. So the possibility of some kind of nuclear exchange in that area, or possibly a nuclear weapon being used on Damascus, at this stage I think has to be taken quite seriously. Yeah, not only Damascus but also Rome is in the melting pot as well, so no doubt the Vatican and all those people that are high up in it, particularly the Pope, will flee to the eastern leg of the Roman Empire to Constantinople, Istanbul, Byzantia in the old way of describing the various aspects to Christendom. But there is no doubt that Syrians will be feeling very edgy, and they have my empathy as they try to escape from a city that's been plunged into chaos. I think those people who take all this seriously should actually go look at the various passages of the Bible that refer to it. But it's very easy to find references to critical issues now because Google does it all for us. So in the past you needed a whole lot of reference books, access to a library, good Bibles, good translations, and all the rest of it. Now it's all online. I mean, it's just astonishing. In a matter of seconds you can do research that used to take weeks. And you can draw your own conclusions. So, I mean, this is a very interesting time, probably the most interesting and fascinating time of the world's history. Of the opinion that we're talking about not a particularly long period of time from the development of the culture that we know, going back to the flood, the universal flood and cataclysm, which most of the liberal scientific community's confused about. As I think those who cling tenaciously to various evolutionary philosophies and theories are equally confused. And the sad part about it is that actually a lot of science that's being taught now is virtually without a philosophical backdrop. And I just find it astonishing that actually scientists can make the kinds of statements they do. Well, when I say scientists, that's actually a contestable label very, very contestable now because, you know, where are the scientists, of people that are actually making amazingly world-changing discoveries? We were just sort of nibbling around the edges of the basic and major breakthroughs, if you like, that have taken place over the last 80 years. Yeah, that's a whole issue of discussion and debate as well, is what is it that constitutes science, and even more interesting is what is it that actually allowed modern science as we've known it to develop. I mean, what were the critical building blocks? Yeah, so I just want to encourage people to do their own research and to use the internet creatively and to allow yourself time to think about the major issues, but use the internet as a tool to get a range of opinions and then test them against the critical faculties of reason and logic. I haven't given up on that. I mean, I still think that most of the problems that we face are as a consequence of abandoning escaping reason. And there are reasons philosophically and sociologically, culturally, why we've kind of lost our direction there, and in particularly our moral compass that should stand for a critique of reason. Morality shouldn't be in a vacuum. It should actually have a sound and reasonable footing, not a rationalistic footing, but reasonable. And we do, after you've done an investigation and had some time to reflect, you will realise that there are fundamental needs in establishing a moral compass, and one of those, the most fundamental of all, is the absolutely basic and essential need to have an absolute to begin with. Otherwise, as Plato says, you know, you're lost. Without absolutes, you're lost. Anyway, this little session, me flying solo again because Nick has been unwell, one of my colleagues that comes here, and we do have the odd exchange on YouTube, but he will be back, and we'll be looking for other people to join the pep talk sessions. Okay, so we'll leave that one there, and we'll catch up with you again soon.